OKFM 101.7.
Owura Ben Nsiah, Executive Director, Emma Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Na ye no entwe nkomo. Memwache.
Ya bravo.
Na boko de.
Na me adom ode ache.
Ami. Na maba wo nchen a. Na nsen ye te se taxes bi a egu petroleum build up no so no wo ma yie firi so. Yesa ko hu ya, yesi wo ma sa de kwa kogusu bium. Fa hu no bo no so se wo various pump stations na kwa na ekosoro. Asembe na esie ye mfa mfiri de wo mu yi firi so a wo sa de akogusu no.
But as a Rakwame, so okay, price stabilization and recovery levy, a tour, they support to a for, and our budget in Munsu, I make allocation of about 326 million, 2024. Say, CK Benya Frisa, a toy mono. It was said the compo a for na edi so heavy fuel oil, so Emma the power sector. And to me, earlier, Prana buying cars was suspended. Now I had a problem with it because now I say, buying suspended a particular levy here. If I know free, that is one. And the second part is that price stabilization and recovery levy, act of parliament and a buy. And so, I will suspend here. I think the appropriate way was the suspending is over called parliament. Our parliament amend the action, which is act.
Wouldn't you mean in your own volition? Was ma suspended? Okay.
Yeah, and suspending. I think that earlier, maybe they aired or more, they got it wrong, and later realized that no, say per se suspending for a quarter there, if you say called parliament, and as a parliament, they suspending, and I say yes, suspending so they will see who is source of revenue. Yeah, the bear. Compensate that particular subsidy now ya programming for in the budget no. I think the almost has no more and on. There was some more withdraw suspension no. You know almost signed the beto bonus subium. I think it is 16 pesos per liter on petrol, 14 on diesel, and 14 on LPG. There was almost signed by nobody about you.
I see. My memory say there na koso adwaman so say prices not appreciated at various pump stations.
But I say, I think that okay, your farm go boa from Hanumana. There be a 3 indicators or maybe 4 indicators na they share but mostly no one of the indicators no fixed over some time and taxes, levies and margins are added to farm go bonus. So I think taxes and levies there since 2021. Buying a day amende eslano and fire to be to a fixed to ho. But at the back one, NPA, the media and civil society, and fire name on is a NPA supervised by the Ministry of Energy, and so the 12 for that one and government for directly, but rather goes to NPA. A first one, a unified petroleum price fund. And no, I'm quite buying a distribution fund that you decide to get transported. But in July 2022, that fund is 20 pesos per liter on the builder. The MP 85 pesos per liter, and there's no justification for that particular increment. So compare even a transport sector. Whenever prices of fuel increase here, a transport sector normally increases first. And the who says the price of fuel should decrease here, a transport sector no they decrease first. So why is it that over the years, Yahoo transport sector increases first, decreases, but NPA arbitrarily supervised by Ministry of Energy, I increase the Unified Petroleum Price Fund from 20 pesos in July 2022 to 85 pesos as we're speaking, which is even more than 200%. I mean, you can say, and Okra contributed to the price increasing. The second part is that the second also margin NPA increase near a primary distribution margin. In July 2022, NASA margin is 7 pesos. MPA 26 pesos and also above 200%. And there's no justification because it's just a transport cost. And transport cost is dependent on price of fuel. It is a price of fuel, no? It decrease here. Why not MPA decrease it and say increases? So maybe there could be justification. But if we are asking GPR to committed, consent, so Monty or Machine to Abomu. Minimum NPA, the no increases are fair, supervised by the ministry, and that's also by the increased price of fuel locally. Now, the third part is BOST. I've always maintained that in recent times, after liberalizing our petroleum subsector of the energy energy regulation, BOST shouldn't perform any function via on petrol locally, on performing any function via my end. In 2021, na BOST margin 3%, 3 pesos per liter. Now, I say you increase the BOST margin 12 pesos per liter, also more than 200%. It is Nsiah NPA any BOST Ministry of Energy as the canon cost central government or no. And also contribute to Emma Ebono cost meeting near Menoka say no. Tawuto diesel Kotwabiana, which are 3 Ghana cedis 22 pesos in the form of tax levies and margins to the government of Ghana. Auto petrola, which are 3 Ghana cedis 20 pesos per liter in the form of tax levies and margins to the government of Ghana, either through BOST, NPA, and then Ministry of Finance. LPGs do the same thing. Now, we in idea by the deregulation was serving a competitive purpose. Na Emma price in Bosote. It is a brand from a noble market anymore. If we turn the product very cheaper, sometimes the variance is around 2 Ghana cedis. NPA say on TRCA minimum ton or more products cheap. Because or no, I would say, then the minimum ton more products cheap no friend on ethical pricing and a minimum undercutting. But what is undercutting? If some OMCs are very efficient, and because of their efficiency, some transfer the benefit of efficiency to the petroleum user. NPA on TS and the NPA sama emuswa neno NPA say no be set fixed price and a fixed cost all OMCs. But even in fixed cost, there's a variation. Obia OMC biano on the land cost, OMC biano ne machinery and as a plant cost, OMC biano the fixed cost enye pepepe NPA so ma if any fixed cost to mo abedru pempen so be an benchmark bia any coin say obia bet on the product below that price, and that also pushes prices up. Nti senne who say binum boy dia is because NPA at the benchmark price about obia anton below that particular benchmark. Nti no ama eno so mo apeja. The last part is no LPG you know say LPG am from a jar. And I say gas, from a jar. A buying any amanonene, a duman promote to say we should use LPG because it's a clean cooking fuel. Now, NPA say no, or no the $80 up to LPG prices. So now $80 not the other to LPG price, no converted to go see the more. It is about in current city a figure, which is around 18 Ghana 65 pesos. No, or convert here is almost 1 Ghana 10 pesos per kilogram. And that also goes to shoot up the price of LPG. The NPA or no any Ministry of Energy or more a year or more far away petroleum downstream no amane LPG consumption is declining because and also say declining, which means amount for best that trend near SBD as say environment and these both no even derail government's effort to achieving 50% penetration of LPG usage by 2030. It also derails government effort in achieving most of its nationally determined contributions in meeting climate change targets by 2030. Yes, international market price, yes, depreciation of the currency, especially depreciation of the currency. For example, diesel, say, Nanka this window, any say diesel cost, but diesel price equals because CDD depreciated by about 2%, and that affected the price of diesel. Petrol price cost because if you might say a cost and a diesel no so no exceeding also depreciate against the dollar and the petrol price cost. However, price of LPG cost because NPA discovery account. However, price of petrol and diesel cost because of new margins that NPA any Ministry of Energy are increased here. You don't even know the intention and the purpose for this increment. And man to born board in it is a buying and for the Nianco MP and Sancho Ministry of Energy. Not arbitrarily. Or more cost to increase these margins are beer 1st May and they'll be told diesel 17 Ghana cedis per liter.
Na me bachombo adwuma na wo mu nimu anasa aburo no wo mu di.
I think that one be an adjument of by any young cohon, civil society, adding cohon, media, no, adding cohon, and normally no, ya kind of chroma say, fango bobe cosro, and access to betia a German so. Ya kind of chroma says, fango bo, ebe cosro, and access to betia be a CD depreciation, and a manabasa. But in recent times, no, ya was a CD depreciation because if in 2022, now we have 1 Ghana cedis. 98 pesos per liter fuel so for tax levies and margin not the NPA actually no Mexican could do 3 Ghana cedis 22 pesos on petrol, 3 Ghana cedis 20 pesos on diesel, and almost 3 Ghana cedis 31 pesos on LPG if almost $80 you can one. And I did could be on say $80 no because of say my benchmarking in dollars abribia see the neighbor depreciating, which we all already know that the CD is in a downward trend. Abribia see the neighbor depreciating, it compounds that particular CD equivalent on the LPG price. Now my LPG wide say LPG 14.5 is over 240 Ghana cedis. How many Ghanaians can afford it? And you know that what buying them was setting a target, climate change target, was setting national determined contribution targets, was setting the LPG penetration target, which is the clean cooking energy, then you continue to impose these taxes on it. A hard not the a hammer cranny say, or taxes now are imposed no, or catch and so the best cylinder recirculation model. Model here will implement here. All lunch here, no you are running adverts on all media houses, which are also cost implication, a cost of financial loss to the state, because what's your amount for Mantemu and create exchange point or normal exchange cylinders. But near Minuka say Braquamim, could be any swa exchange point yajuma. Mantemu be any swa exchange point yajuma. But for the past 6 months, government air boka through NPA air boka air running advert. Ediama a jumakuni. It has not been launched properly, ineffectively launched. LPG marketers do not have the exchange points whatsoever in communities or anywhere. But NPA boka air running advert, both print media and traditional media, television and radio. Yeah, advert. Who be someone say advert no more no. Omo yama wine. Who are the audience? Where are the exchange points? Anyway, but this kind of mobile. Omobo saka we are normally able to LPG price no so say wutia. Na enya woka. Normally able to petrol so say wutia. Na enya woka. And our buying so high and also more and omo this assembly they affect the whole petroleum sector man ne e bona do the adri.
Aja yemfa nkomo yin si wo ha bibia ne e besa ba nchen.
Medasi.
Emia se dono. Medasi. Ora Ben Nsiah, Executive Director, Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Na osi fan wona mu se ekosoro no. Normally ni ya na ka cedi to the dollar no and the basa na emane ni we de NPA fo no tax bi a omo gi ama wo omo ankasa ho no. Wo mamiem NPA di oda no ye Dr. Mustafa Hamid. Ena wo mamiem boss fo nso maage no wo mo so apagem ama the ensem kasa so eba.
OKFM 101.7.